Greetings, my saplings. Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you my entire sneaker collection because I know a lot of you guys were asking for it. But let's just jump right into it. I'm not trying to waste your guys' time. To kick it off, we have the yellow human race. This was the first human race to release. And I actually acquired this shoe through a trade that I'm very grateful to have done. I traded my cream Yeezys and also my white Power Phase Yeezys for this and the next pair of shoes that I'm going to be talking about. I definitely won on this trade by far because he didn't know that the Power Phase is restocked, and in his defense, I guess these were also used in comparison to my two DS sneakers, and I definitely do know that these are real, because, guys, believe me, I thought there was no way this could be true, but he had all the Flight Club information, the receipts, and all that good stuff, and he also did want to trade back, but I just kind of told him no. Anyway, the next shoe up, we have the Yeezy 350 Moonrock. This was the other shoe I acquired through the trade, so yeah. I definitely came out on top through a lot. I wear this shoe a ton, and this is the only V1 I have in my collection, so I love wearing it. Next shoe up, we have the LeBron 10 Quart. This used to be my favorite shoe growing up as a kid. It's definitely not my favorite shoe anymore, but I'm just glad to have this back in my collection in my size. I wear this shoe a ton still, and as you guys could see, I have some hype in my collection. I have not hype. I got some old shoes and some new shoes. There's no order at all. We're just going to be jumping around. Now, before jumping to the next shoe, I have a very huge announcement for you guys. So as you guys can see, this community is almost at 50,000 people, something that I'm just amazed by. Currently, we're at like 49,000, so I thought this was a perfect time to do it. Essentially, I wanted a way for everyone to be able to represent this community. This isn't art, guys, nothing crazy, but it's simply a way to represent. Anyways, guys, here is the merch for this community. Feel free to click on the link in the description to access it. There are two designs. There is a sapling one, and if you were wondering what a sapling is, because I always say it in my videos, essentially the sapling, when I say it, it just stands for growth, and we are always trying to grow in this community in regards to knowledge, whether it's me teaching you guys something new, or whether it's you guys in the comment section. We're always trying to help each other out, and we're always trying to grow in regards to knowledge. And there is also a manual tee. As you can see, you got some Chrome users in the background. For those of you who have very fond memories of using the multiple people jig when copying Yeezys or any shoe on Adidas with a splash page. Again, guys, the link is in the description if you want to check it out. Feel free to just cop a tee. Maybe it's for the gym or maybe it's for school. And also, I got a V-neck on there, and maybe you could get the premium long sleeve if you want to go out with it. I wanted to make a very subtle design. I didn't want to put my name on it or anything because, hey, I'm a sapling just like you guys. I'm no father oak tree. I'm your brother. I don't know. I just thought it'd be a cool idea to be able to represent this community. I personally just ordered 2 of them, so you probably will be seeing me wear them in future videos. Anyway, though, back to what we were talking about. Feel free to go check it out, link in the description. But here we go, next shoe up, we have the Jordan 3 Katrina. This is probably my favorite Jordan 3. And yeah, that's a broad statement because, you got the white cements. Honestly, guys, I just love these red accents, especially on the midsole, and I really like the look of it. Anyway, the next shoe up, we have the Yeezy 700 Wave Runner. This shoe has definitely grown on me a lot. Initially, I hated the design, I hated the colors, but after wearing it, after seeing it on feet, I hate to admit it, but this shoe has grown on me. Now, I still don't like the 500, but I love this 700, and I'm looking forward to future colorways. Also, guys, if you were unaware, this shoe is restocking, so if you don't like wearing your pair as I do, definitely sell it as soon as possible, but I don't care less about the hype, so I'm probably just going to hold on to this. Moving on to the next shoe, we have the Foamposite Big Bang. This shoe is definitely my favorite shoe of 2018. The reason being, when I was a kid, I've always wanted the Galaxy Foamposites, but I couldn't afford them because they were like $900 to $1,400. Also, I think I like these better than them just because they're slightly more vibrant. Not only that, but you got the black sole instead of the sole that could yellow. So honestly, I like these shoes a little more, but everyone has their opinions. Next shoe up, we have the Jordan 1 Bread, or you could call it the Jordan 1 Band, whatever. This is the 2016 one, so I prefer to say bread because it's got no X on the back. Great quality on this shoe, and of course, the bread colorway you can't go wrong with. So I'm going to have to say this is my favorite Jordan 1 in my collection. Moving on to the next shoe, we have the Jordan 3 Tinker. Not much to say about this shoe other than the fact that I think it was unique that they decided to bring Tinker's initial design to life. Moving on to the next shoe, we have the Yeezy 350 V2 Zebra. I love wearing this shoe, definitely stands out, catches people's attention, even though it is pretty easy to match because, you know, it's simply white and black and a little red accent. Also, guys, this shoe is restocking, so if you don't like wearing your pair as much as me, definitely get rid of it and sell it. Next shoe up, we have the KD6 What The, or you could say the What The KD6. This is definitely one of my favorite shoes in my collection just because it's so loud. I really love these loud and vibrant shoes just because I love the shoes that break necks. Moving on to the next shoe, we have another Jordan 1. We have the Jordan 1 bread toe right here. Laces are all popped and ready to go, but recently I've just been wearing the bread, so I haven't really found time to fit these in. But yeah, this is definitely a shoe that you can't go wrong with. Just a black, white, and red Jordan 1. Super nice. Next up, we have another Jordan 1. This is the Jordan 1 Royal. Definitely not my favorite Jordan 1, but it is my most worn Jordan 1 just because it's another Jordan 1 that's just easy to match. You know, you can wear this with jeans and just a black or white t-shirt and it'll still look great. Another shoe that I'm just grateful to have in my collection. If you were wondering, this is the 2017 release. Next shoe up, we have the Air Max 97 Metallic Gold. I just recently picked this shoe up. This was from the restock. Love wearing this shoe. I've been wearing it almost like a beater, even though they've held up pretty well, just because I love those loud shoes. Next up, we have the Jordan 4 Bread. By far, this is my favorite Jordan 4, and unfortunately, as of now, this is my only Jordan 4 in my collection. But what I am excited about is that we are getting this shoe again in 2019 with the Nike Air on the back. As you can see here, this is just a 2012 pair, and unfortunately it's kind of cracking, so I'm excited to be getting it again, and I'm sure you guys are as well. Next up, we have another Jordan 1. Right here we have the Jordan 1 Shadow. If you guys are looking for a universal shoe that just goes with every outfit, right here, guys, it is black, gray, and white. It simply matches everything. You can't go wrong. I also wanted to mention it's got some really nice leather on it. Next shoe up, we have the Yeezy 350 V2 Blue Tin. This shoe definitely means a lot to me just because of the fact that I acquired this shoe during the first live stream that I've ever done with you guys, the first live cut. We were all taking W's together using the multiple people jig. It was definitely a fantastic time for all of us, and you know, just brings back very, very fond memories. Next up, we have the Air Force 1 Cristiano Ronaldo. Although this isn't even close to my favorite shoe, this is my most complimented shoe. Whenever I wear this shoe, it definitely catches the most attention. I'm assuming it's because of those very bright accents. But yeah, it's not too hard to rock these. I don't try to match the gold. I just let them be their own statement. I just wear some jeans and a white t-shirt with these, and they look fantastic. Next up, we have the Jordan 3 Black Cement. Of course, this was this year's release, and you got that Nike Air on the back. Looks fantastic. This shoe I have probably worn the most out of all my shoes this year, just because it's an iconic shoe, and I don't care that it's lost all of its hype. I still think it looks beautiful. Next up, we have the Jordan 11 Cool Gray. This shoe, it's nothing crazy. I wasn't able to obtain the mids back in the day, 2010, but I was able to get these, so you know, it's the next best thing. They don't really have any hype, but again, guys, I don't care about hype. They got those icy soles on them still. I've only worn them a couple of times. I really just love these shoes. Next up, we have the Yeezy 350 V2 Beluga 2.0. This is probably my most worn Yeezy just because it's so easy to match and it's not going to get dirty. You got just a gray upper with black, and then you also have orange accents, and I don't try to match the orange accents. I just let them be their own statement, similar to the gold Air Force Ones that I have. So yeah, I like the Yeezy 350 V2 Beluga 2.0. You can't go wrong with it. Next up, we have the Gucci Foamposite. Obviously, this wasn't actually a collab with Gucci. It just has those Gucci colors where you have green and also red. I love the combination of the gum sole and the white. I don't really care too much for the Gucci colors, but I just think that gum sole looks awesome on this white. Next up, we have the Jordan 13 Bread. I really like how the 3M on this shoe reflects, so when you're just walking, you get a glimpse of sunlight on it. It might start shining or sparkling a little. I think that's a really cool feature. This is my only Jordan 13 in my collection, and I'm glad to have it. Next shoe up, we have the Jordan 1 Homage to Home. I still haven't worn this shoe, but I do really like it. I love how they combine two very iconic colorways, similar to how they did the top 3 Jordan 1. I like this a little better because although it catches a lot of attention, it is slightly easier to match. As you can see, guys, I'm just wearing a black t-shirt. I really just don't go too hard with my outfits. I like keeping it very simple and letting the shoes do most of the work. Also, how could I forget, guys? I got my beaters. So, you know, just felt like I'd show them some love. Anyway, next up we have the Adidas Ultra Boost 4.0 MultiColor. This was the customizable pair. This shoe is in all white. I didn't want to do anything crazy to it. Just wanted to keep it very simple because I already love the way the multicolor looks on it. And I did add a reflective cage to it just because I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, just decided to keep it simple with this custom pair. Next up, we have the black Power Phase Yeezy. I sold my gray pair and I also sold my white pair. I'm not too big of a fan of the Power Phase, but if I wanted to keep one pair, it was going to be the black one just because I can make this pair a beater and I wouldn't really get dirty. And that's essentially what I've done. You know, I want to be a janitor when I get older, so here we go. I got some perfect shoes for it. Next shoe up, we have the Jordan 11 Winlike 82. Not much I have to say about this shoe other than the Jordan 11 silhouette in general, where I just love that beautiful patent leather on it. And honestly, guys, the blue looks fantastic on these when it goes with that icy blue sole. I'm definitely happy to have this shoe in my collection. Moving on to the next shoe, if I got the Winlike 82, I also got to get the Winlike 96. I actually surprisingly like this shoe a little more. However, I haven't worn it yet. It's still DS. I plan on rocking this shoe in the near future. You know, hopefully everyone has yellowed up their pair and I just got my brand new pair. Comment down below if you like doing the same thing. Anyway, next up we have the Adidas Tennis Human Race Holy Festival. This is in the coral colorway. And unfortunately I took an L on the NMDs that were releasing in these colorways. But you know, I saw these on there. They were only $110, so I said, I really like the colorway, so why not just go for them? Now, to finish off today's video, this is my favorite shoe out of my entire sneaker collection. This is the Jordan 11 Bread. The reason this shoe is my favorite is for two reasons. First of all, it means a lot to me sentimentally. When I was 13 years old, I got scammed for these. I was offered to pay $200, but via PayPal gift. Guys, you definitely don't ever want to do that, but me being 13 at the time, I was selling candy out of my locker, and I finally acquired $200, so I was like, I gotta get these Bread 11s. These shoes are just awesome. But unfortunately, I got nothing in the mail. They didn't even send me a fake pair. They just sent nothing, and I couldn't dispute it just because I did it through PayPal gift. So again, guys, if it ever seems too good to be true, that's the lesson I go by. It's not true, and I definitely took away a lot from it. That's why it means so much to me. This is almost just like a lesson I consider this shoe as. And also, guys, I want you guys to know if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true, and I don't want you guys ever getting scammed out there. Not only that, but just the silhouette of the Jordan 11 I love, and you can't go wrong with the classic Bread colorway. But with that, I will conclude today's video. That was my entire sneaker collection, unless I'm forgetting something. But basically, if you want to represent the community, we are almost at 50,000 people, which is just insanity, and I couldn't believe that we actually got here. But we're all spreading the knowledge, and if you want to represent the community, link is in the description. Feel free to just check it out. But with that, feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to stay updated on how to cop all these hype sneakers. But with that, I'm out of here. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later.
Why are you always in my way, knocking me over every single day? Get your foot off my foot, ah.
Get your foot off my foot, yeah!
I should have run the other way. Now there's just one thing to say. Get your foot off my foot, ah.